face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you here been the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Coming with a dank, scrolling a tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up and welcome to Woodward Awaits live on Woodsports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Small Rax.
Hello.
Young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff.
Let's
Smash
go.
that like button. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Share the stream. We got honest to God, a jam-packed show.
Packed.
Everybody says that, I feel like. Or at least
Jam-packed.
I probably say it often, but today we do. We're joined by the GOAT, all right? And I truly mean this. This guy, if you're not familiar with Chef Geach, he used to just he makes all kinds of content, by the way. He's a rapper here from Detroit. I think he's out in LA right now. But he makes songs after every single NFL week. And they go viral because they're phenomenal.
Yeah,
it
he
is
goes
crazy. You know what I thought my car smear, for being quite honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm listening to him, right? To repost the stuff, let people know he's coming on the show.
Yeah.
Bro, I think he can hang with that. Listen, bro. The penmanship it takes to write the shit that he says.
Stop.
Immediately following like that NFL week, include every single NFL team, substance, like things that actually happen. Funny, like one-liners alongside them. I'm not even bro. And all
That is
different
just insanely crazy.
I don't think. I think there's tons of people like that, by the way, who can are extremely talented, but they don't have like the backing behind them. Like that's a thing.
Well, yeah,
that's a thing.
That's a generic statement.
That's what this kid is. That's what this kid is. He's so fucking good, bro. I was listening to this shit today on the way in. I'm like, this is.
Okay,
he's
but
insane.
you could have said like a lot of other names.
No,
Kendrick's not the best writer. Like, let's be clear, but you're talking the elite of the elite. Like, come on, man, that's putting him in a tough class. I get what you're saying, Eazy. What he does is phenomenal. Because I've checked it out too. Like, it is incredible to be able to write that quick and efficiently, and
but he also the songs are good too.
Yeah, no, I get all that, but come on, bro, you're putting them in a class with.
Listen, I get what it is, right? I know, especially after what happened. The events of I don't know what do we call that moment in history between Kendrick and Drake there?
History, that's what you call it.
History. I mean, there's gotta be like a name for it, right? I mean. Or is it too soon?
It's too soon.
Soon. Yeah. A Drake fan just threw their phone across the room.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, either way, welcome to the show. Chef Geach will be joining the show. If you guys don't know, he's a huge Detroit Lions fan. The NFL draft following their situation in Green Bay next year, which that's going to be interesting. They will be in Pittsburgh in 2026. And I'll be honest with you, I already tweeted it out. I won't be surprised if they kind of rival what we did here in Detroit.
Just because I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Why?
Braylon was talking about there's no infrastructure to support that many people.
What, in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
I think he was talking about Green Bay.
Oh, he was talking about Green Bay.
Yeah. Pittsburgh's like a football town. Like I feel like we have the same personalities at least.
Mm-hmm.
Like blue collar town. We love our football. We have other sports, successful in other sports. They got the Penguins. We got the Red Wings. Obviously, we can't speak to this, the Lions if they're able to speak to the Steelers. However, I feel like our team our town loves football just as much as theirs. And they're close off the water as well.
Yeah.
We see the Canada Connect. That's it.
I raised the sales in the Woodward Sports chat. Said, I heard on Crunch Time last night they're thinking of changing their name to the lightweights. Well, if you've ever drank with either of those bums, you know that would fit them pretty well. Oh! Bird!
Let him cook.
Face! Say it with your chest!
Spinny Path.
Spenny Pad!
Hashtag the Spinny Path.
Hashtag Spenny Pad.
Not a gimmick.
Not a gimmick. It's not a joke. I did it first. I just thought of it. 100% original thought.
Patented.
Trademarked. Face.
Listen, I don't even get myself involved because he's like that much of a troll. But you go kind of hard on Boone sometimes.
I do go hard on Booner sometimes.
And
it's funny because he gets really emotional.
Every time. I don't know if I should be doing this, but he hit me up. Is he being serious? I'm like, what do you mean he's being serious, bro? Well, if he was, it'd be the most ridiculous thing to be serious about.
He texted me. He was like, you guys are trolling me, right? And I just didn't respond, and he questioned
It almost makes you want to do it.
Yeah, it does, dude.
Are you really questioning this?
You just keep him on, like, carrot on the stick. Like, I love Booner, man.
I feel like a dad today texted him. I was like, Boone, you either got to just not let it get to you or go twice as hard.
Yeah.
You got to pick one, man. You can't be just, like, on the outside, but, What's going on?
Yeah, no,
Is this real?
I love Booner. I do feel bad sometimes. But
Yeah, I feel bad today. That's why I'm like, Boone, look, bud. You gotta. It's a game here. You gotta decide whether you're playing or not. You can't just be getting offended every time.
It's only because like, I feel bad too, but it's only because like, he loves Spencer so much that he's like crushed when Spencer's beefing with him.
When he said, he was like, does nobody say pineapple anymore? It's like, you guys know how I get.
But no, my favorite one was like,
ruining a good thing.
Oh, man.
I love Booner, man.
This Still Don't Trust You was hilarious.
He just kept sending it.
Yeah, I just kept sending it.
Poor guy.
I love Booner, dude.
Chris loves when that happens because then he's the one not getting picked on.
It's true.
Okay, come
that
on.
group chat gets pretty toxic
Yeah,
sometimes.
it gets toxic, but
You
relax.
did
Don't-
send like a
don't do
big
that
ass
later.
paragraph like 8:30 in the
Yeah,
morning.
bro was talking to himself.
He was like,
That's
what are
how-
you yapping
that's how I
about?
text,
It's like-
though.
Yeah.
That's how I text though.
Also, I thought that was by the numbers. That's just like an opinionated piece from
Yeah.
Apple Music.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Beyonce's Lemonade is not in top 10 nowhere outside of
No.
the Beehive.
Exactly.
I mean, like,
Why do you think I was
know you
I was
scared.
putting those paragraphs?
I'm not gonna comment on that.
I'm just
That
saying,
is
bro.
the opinion of Eazy and Eazy alone.
Rihanna's
His
got more
opinions
#1
Do
hits.
not affect the opinions of this show. Beehive, do not come after me, please. I respect Beyonce. She's a beautiful black queen, and I'm gonna leave it at
Why you
that.
gotta bring color? Why can't she just be a beautiful queen?
She is, but she's also black.
I'm just reading off the script that Spinny writes. This is all fake.
No,
I'm actually a huge Jared Goff fan.
I got fired up about Tyler the Creator. That was
Gotcha this whole time.
What were you saying, Chris?
I got fired up about Tyler the Creator. That was my issue. You're telling me Tyler
I
the
actually like
Creator
that
has the 19th best hip hop album of all time. You're telling me you can't name 20 albums better than a Tyler album? That's not his best, by the way. I
like Flower Boy.
I like it. I love that album. But
I'm
what
not
are
mad
we
anybody
doing
says
here?
it's his best.
What are we doing here? We can name 20. We can name 7 alone from Kanye before we get to a Tyler album.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here?
Speaking of lists, we have
No
our own
T-Pep
list to
also
get to at
shame.
some point.
Yes,
we'll
we
be
do.
ranking the Detroit Lions roster
We do
as
this
well
every year.
as
done this
Woodward
every
heavyweight
year.
vet, friend of the show, Trevor Sycamore from PFF, put out his top quarterback rankings. Beyond that, actually, he ranked them 1 through 32, all starting quarterbacks. I think you guys would be interested to see what Jared Goff landed.
Hollywood's hair in the Woodward Sports Chat says Spemo is afraid of B, but will talk shit to aliens. 1,001,000,000%. The Beehive is real and they ruin people's lives. Aliens are a bunch of pussies and have never done nothing.
It's true.
That's crazy. That is wild. By the way,
I
what
co-sign.
do you mean the Beehives ruin people's lives? Whose lives are
They dox people all the time.
I love Beyonce. Lemonade's the best.
Yeah,
album of all
like
time.
the Swifties, the Beehive, they
You wanna know why?
Oh,
they dox
Nikki's fan
people,
base
dude.
too. What's
the
their
Barbies. They are
That's the coolest name of all.
those are people you
Yeah.
do not want to beef with.
They were showing
Because they're
up in
women, bro.
Detroit.
Women go there. Women take
Yeah,
it.
they yes, that
too
is true.
far.
They take it to the
Every
next
time.
level. Like we just talk shit. They fucking find your address, find out you were adopted, put your papers up on the internet. Like
I've dealt.
Congratulations, guys! You now made all of those fan bases mad at you.
no, I
They're
respect
all
all
the
of
three
them.
best artists of all time.
Three best artists of all time.
Three best artists of all
Yeah,
time.
all-
Michael
they're
Jackson.
they're
Who's
one,
Drake?
one, and one. None of them are ahead of either.
Motherfuck the big me. It's the big three: T Swift, Beyonce, and Nicki.
Nicki Minaj. Yeah.
Yeah, and the other fan
Facts.
base that's out there. You know, Nicki. What were you about to say though?
Dude, when
Speaking
I
of
saw
Nicki's.
them dox that dude for making, not even the guy that made the Taylor Swift AI
You're the one who shared them.
nudes, the one who shared them.
Hold on.
They put
Those
his
were-
address, his social security number, his bank account number. They put all that shit on fucking Twitter, dude.
That's crazy. How do you?
Oh
get that?
my god,
How do
that
you even get
they ruin people's lives. It's crazy.
those picks fire. And
So
I hope they take that as a
somebody talks
compliment.
about Sanji like that, that's what they're gonna see. I'll do that for Sanji.
All right, Nick. You were gonna say something. You lost it. It just disappeared.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Okay. Well, I do have some sad news. As much as we started the show off here, pretty hot and high energy. Hot was kind of weird to say, I guess. But this next year will be the final year of Inside the NBA. If
Yeah,
you guys
man.
are familiar with the crew and not the name itself, that is
no.
Chuck, Shaq, Kenny, and Ernie,
Yep.
Hey, bro, don't disrespect the goat.
the one white guy.
The one like
token white.
Ernie's a goat, bro. He
Yes.
Oh, hey, Ernie's invited to the barbecue.
to navigate his way through the
You know
insane.
he's like 6'8".
Really?
He's
No
up there.
way.
Ernie's tall. Yeah, I'm about to look it up.
I don't think he's 6'8".
Say he'd be playing.
I think he's
white.
I think he's shorter than Kenny, but this is this sucks. Obviously, it's not set in stone yet. I was listening on Ermanni and Edwards. They're talking about how
I lied. 6'1".
Yeah. Okay. Turner Sports still has a card left to play. Hopefully, it's a Not Like Us card they have left to play, and not a Family Matters card they have left to play. Like literally, hopefully it's not. Oh, we're pushing the button and it's Family Matters. Hopefully they push the button and it's Not Like Us, because
that was unnecessary.
I need Inside the NBA to stay. I need it to be a thing. It is the best show on television. Inside the NBA is amazing. I saw this thread of best Inside the NBA moments. Oh. It was my favorite thread on Twitter I've ever.
And you did share it?
I did. I shared it. I put it in the chat and I shared it on Twitter.
I saw it, yeah.
And I was scrolling down it for like an hour just watching all these clips, man. It's honestly, it's my favorite show on television. I love it, dude.
Well, it's the best show in sports.
It is,
by far. Not even
as real
close.
as it gets.
Yeah.
It's as real as it gets. I mean, they just talk. I mean, it is the best show in sports. Why is this happening? Is because the ENT's losing their contract?
So I kind of heard that this was coming earlier in the week when there was kind of rumblings of, like, you know, the TV deal, and basically what it is the TV deal is splitting up a lot of the traditional things that NBA media has done. Amazon getting into the mix, you know, like certain people like Turner bowing out. So it really it messed a lot of things up. And so I think there will be some versions of this. I think you'll get like a Charles and Shaq thing. I think you'll get, but that crew, I think unfortunately,
but you need Ernie to keep them.
No, you do, but there is going to be something.
Adam Lekelfo, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Lefko, is that how you say? He does a good job when he fills in. So we'll see. Whoever gets the rights, I think it's NBC and Amazon and ESPN. Yeah. They are going to hire Shaq and Chuck. Like, they have to.
We got to hire all four. At least Ernie in the two.
Shaq and Chuck. Ernie's not. Ernie said if it leaves Turner, he's retiring.
Wow.
Because he's been through a lot, man. He's his son and everything. He's been through a lot. He doesn't want to have to go start with a whole new network. He's been with Turner Sports for almost 30 years now. So,
well, I guess Adam Lefko.
Probably over 30 years. Adam Lefko is a good sub. There are a lot of guys that could do that. Not up to Ernie's standard for sure, but I have the utmost respect for Ernie Johnson. He is the best at what he does. Hopefully Turner keeps the deal so he can continue to do it. Because, dude, Shaq and Chuck, their energy, their banter, their back and forth is unmatched, man. Everybody says Shaq's got the Hall of Fame gaslighter badge whenever he's like, and what else, Chuck? What else, Chuck? He keeps going, dude. It's like I said, it's my favorite TV. I've looked up to EJ for a long time on what he does, how he composes himself, the way he runs shows. He is a extremely high role model for me in this business. And I just hope that Turner can keep that team together, because it'd be a damn shame for basketball fans, for sports talk fans, and for television fans for Inside the NBA to break up.
Yeah, I wonder if they get into the podcast space at all.
They have a podcast. Chuck and Ernie have a podcast.
Oh, do they?
Called The Steam Room. It's good.
Oh, you know what? I did know that, but I've never listened to it.
It's good. It's really good.
I have to check that one out.
Yeah.
Well, we do have to get to break here soon, or I'll BS there for a little bit. But we got a lot of stuff for you guys. So Fonte Melifonwu, NFC North off-season grades. As we told you, if you guys missed it earlier in the show, Chef Geach will be joining us. But the main thing, rest in peace, Inside the NBA. I guess I can't say it yet. He has hope that things will still work out.
There is a long shot.
There's
going to be something. Turner would be stupid to let this happen.
Speaking of the NBA, we actually have a Pistons topic in there, or a sub-Pistons topic in there. And of course, we'll talk about that Pacers and Celtics game. And you got to talk about the game tonight.
Yeah.
We should link up for that. I mean, I'm down. You guys want to link up for tonight. I'm sorry.
Tonight?
For what game?
Timberwolves.
Yeah.
I will not.
Well, fuck you, because where are you going to be?
Still don't trust you.
I'm going to be at Planet Fitness, because Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where anyone, and we mean anyone, can feel comfortable and work on their fitness goals. At Planet Fitness, you'll experience a squeaky clean gym that has tons of equipment, a full-body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $10 a month, no commitment. No matter where you're at, there's a Planet Fitness close by, more than 50 in Metro Detroit, and thousands more throughout the world. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Love Woodward Sports. Love love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Drive into summer and drive into savings during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest Memorial Day sale ever. We're stocked with new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs, all priced to move. Like this 2024 Silverado for only $217 a month, or this 2024 Equinox for as low as $199 a month. Find your freedom in a Feldman at the Memorial Day sale going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Are you tired of the same old Detroit sports?
Merch.
Head on over to woodwardsports.com. Click that shop tab today. They got hoodies, tees, hats, all guaranteed to turn heads. So head on over to woodwardsports.com. Click that shop tab today and get yourself some brand new, fresh
merch.
What up, and welcome to Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Spimo Raxter, young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, aka Detroit Mario. What, Chris? What?
I was just laughing because I was like timing the drop and I was like brand new. And then Spencer didn't do it for a second. I was like, and then he did it. It was like merch. It's funny. Told you it wasn't that funny.
No, it's fine. I just listen. Sorry. We'll go back to Nick and Boone, all right?
Yeah.
Smash that like button if you guys haven't already.
Spinny
Be
pad.
a friend. Tell a friend. Spinny
It's
pad.
real.
Hashtag Spinny pad.
Hashtag Spinny pad.
Tuesday. All right. Moving on. So I don't know if you guys saw this a while back or not, but Adam Schefter sent out a tweet that the Seahawks were willing to welcome back Jamal Adams, their safety. Remember the trade from the Jets for? He's supposed to be really good, but he suffered a lot of injuries. He's just too reckless with his own body.
Yeah, he plays like a freak. Like he makes hits. He comes flying in there, tackling running backs. He's one of the hardest hitting safeties in the NFL. He's a great in the box safety, but yeah, he plays very reckless with his own health, and it has cost him a lot of injuries in a lot of games.
Very physical brand of football, and that mimics the style of a position, linebacker. And the Seahawks were willing to bring him back as a linebacker if he were open to it. Stuff that is discussed. And I don't know, obviously it didn't happen because he went on, I think just recently went and visited the Ravens. But the Ravens, where they lost Patrick Queen, maybe a similar situation with him.
Mm-hmm.
But it got me thinking, just because Fonte Miller-Fountain, we've had the conversation beforehand. When we were at training camp together that one year, we saw Deshaun Elliott walk out. We were like, that's pretty sturdy guy there. Then we saw Fonte Miller-Fountain walk out shortly after, and we were like, holy shit,
He's a big dude.
That one's even bigger.
Yeah.
Obviously, we hear the rumors, and I guess there's this buzz that Brian Branch would start playing that safety role, and that leaves a question for, okay, well, what do you do with Fonte Miller-Fountain? Because the guy was an absolute stud last year. And then this picture came out, too, if you don't mind putting it up there, Chris. Fonte Miller-Fountain on his Instagram through like whatever promotional thing. Shout out to whoever tagged me in this. I probably should have remembered this one. If you guys want to zoom in, if you can.
Zoom that in.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Dude's looking jacked. All right.
Holy shit.
Man's looking thick, yeah? So it got me thinking, right? If Brian Branch is moving into safety, this guy's already moved positions beforehand, and this is a wild one, but I'm throwing it out there. Could you or would you want a move to linebacker possibly for Fonte Miller-Fountain? Just to have all your best
That
players
Sam
in the field.
spot? You think that's Sam's spot?
No, not the Sam. I mean, I'm talking about just like right next to Jack. I mean, I think the Zanzo's last year, or maybe he might have one more. I know there's Derek Barnes last year, unless they re-up him. Just so you have all your best players out there at all times.
I mean, I'm not going to say it's impossible. This is a guy who thrives on in-the-box play. He's obviously a very physical guy. We saw his blitzing acumen last year, and he's also good in coverage. I would prefer to keep him at safety. I think that's where he's best utilized, but you can bring your safeties into the box. You can float a safety into the box and do different things like that, and maybe when they go to that kind of big man set, that 11 personnel on offense, you bring Iffy down to linebacker and put Branch up at safety. Maybe that's a play, and have Iffy float around be that guy to chop tight ends down, be that guy to play in the middle of the field. I don't think it's a crazy assumption, but I would be surprised. I would be surprised if that happens.
Because I feel like personally, I was the biggest advocate of Fonte Melifonwu. I mean, I don't want to say it started the Chauncey Gardner-Johnson beef, but in some ways it did just because I believed in what I was seeing on the field. Like every single week, that guy was cashing in on big plays. He deserved his time on the field. That's why I was so willing to just give it up to CJ just based off his return. Let's work something out here where we can kind of get everybody on the field at the same time, or split reps or however it may have been. I still feel the same way. As much as Brian Branch was tremendous and fantastic at what he did at the nickel spot, obviously they want him on the field full time so he could play during those heavier offensive packages so they don't have to take their extra DB off. I'm looking for ways to keep Fonte Melifonwu on the field. I'm sure AG's looking for ways to keep Fonte Melifonwu on the field. It's just a thought I'm throwing out there simply because I saw the Jamal Adams thing. And this is something you can do in Madden too. I mean, linebackers and stuff are kind of they are getting small. Remember, they used to be the guys with the neck rolls and fucking looked like they had no neck at all. Linebackers are kind of, he's looking bigger.
Speaking of which, Wilson won in the Woodward Sports Chat said, "Stop it, Eazy. You've gone full blown Madden brain."
But why? Why? If there's already something that was discussed previously with a guy like Jamal Adams, why can't the conversation then move to a guy like Fonte Melifonwu, who again, spinny, big dude.
He's a big dude. He's a very, very large man. If you've seen him in real life, he's big. So like I said, it's not the craziest thing to suggest, but I think they like him at the safety spot.
No,
I really do.
I do too. Again, I'm just trying to think of ways to get them all on the field.
The versatility is there. I mean, we know this is a coaching staff that really, really respects the versatility of their players, and using a guy like that who can play multiple different positions, move around, play him in the box, play him up high. I don't want to specifically put he's a linebacker tab on him, but I could see him playing in the box more often next year.
Yeah, maybe I have to look at like some actual film and stuff like that too to get a better idea or a feel forward. I'm not sure to be in every down situation, but you look at stuff they've done already with, I guess, from Malcolm, moving him to the fullback position. Ngakoue, moving him from DB to like running back. Fonte Melifonwu, moving him from, I mean, that's not that big of a move, but from cornerback to safety. There's another one I'm missing, a huge one. What'd you say? Matt Nelson, another example, right? Defensive end to right tackle. You also got, Jack Campbell, guy you took in the first round, had expectations for. AG, same reasoning. I want our best guys in the field at all times. He ended up playing the sandbacker spot that he's never played his entire life. But he played reps at it last year, got a few sacks at it last year. Like, he turned out. Mm-hmm. It's just a thought. I'm just wondering, like, ways we can get them all on the field. Nick, by the way, I'm cool with you guys calling me crazy. It's just the way I am naturally, I will snap back. I'm just like, that's how I am. All right. Where were you at with that, Nick?
I think the time you see him as a linebacker is when he's disguised as one blitzing, because we've seen Iffy, and that's when he's at his best. You think about the playoff games. He put up 2 sacks in the playoffs in the biggest spots. It's when Aaron Glenn is able to disguise him around that line of scrimmage. Maybe he is around that linebacker room, like Spenny said, in the box. But that's when Iffy's at his best. He is rushing the quarterback, and he's hella good at it. So I could see him being around with those linebackers around them, but I don't see him like strictly playing that position. I think you get him around those linebackers when you're sending him in for a blitz.
And Papa E in the Woodward Sports Chat says hybrid player in the defense equals a lock, and that is true. I said it before. They like the versatility. Guys like Iffy, guys like Sion Vaki, obviously Malcolm Rodriguez. Different players you can move around and play in different spots is a very big factor of this team and what they like to bring. So this is, again, I don't think they're going to play him at linebacker. I would be extremely surprised if we see him lining up for linebacker snaps, but playing more in the box, playing more downhill into the running game while you have Kirby maybe single high, I wouldn't be too surprised to see.
Because that's the other thing too, right? I saw a lot of comments on yesterday's video when we were doing our headlines, and because we talked about the Brian Branch moving to safety, and then people are saying like Iffy the odd man out, but it's like, I don't really necessarily, or I'm sorry, people said Kirby's the odd man out, and we talked about Justin Simmons, right? We talked about how he's good. People want him to come here in Detroit. You pull up the numbers from Justin Simmons versus Kirby Joseph last year. Kirby Joseph had better numbers. Mm-hmm. Kirby Joseph is also on a projection because he's a young player, and he's also finally got a solid 7 in front of him as well.
Kirby Joseph is the only free safety on this roster, honestly. When you look at it like that. Kirby Joseph is the only true center fielder you have on this roster. Iffy and Brian Branch are more of that strong safety role. Kirby Joseph is your hawk out there. Like, this defense, this coaching staff loves Kirby Joseph. He plays a pivotal role. He is not going. I would say he has the most solidified position in that back end of the secondary.
And the only other thing outside of accepting Iffy as a depth piece for me, to try and make sense again of what's going to happen with him based off what he showed you he could do last year. Trade piece?
Maybe.
Do you go out there and shop a Fonte Melifonwu, especially coming off the type of season he had?
I would not be surprised. I mean, is this a guy that?
And what are you shopping for? You know, to
draft
refill
picks,
the picks you gave up?
Just picks that you gave up, different picks like that. We know Brad Holmes likes his capital. If you're not looking to re-sign a guy, you just drafted a Sion Vaki who can play that position. Obviously, Brian Branch is very good at that position, so that's not really a position of need as we thought it might have been. But where was it? It was a funny comment. I missed it in the chat. Oh, Xavier D said, if he's kind of an Urlacher type, he's a hybrid. kind of an smaller Urlacher type guy.
He's like Jason Tatum with dribbling.
Yeah, Jason Tatum with run stopping. But I think it could be a piece like to move. Obviously, I don't want to see it happen, but this is a guy. Are you sure you want to make a financial commitment to him with his history of not playing full seasons?
He's had a lot of injuries.
So I'm not ruling out anything. I do think they like him and they want him out there, but that safety rotation is getting pretty full, especially with the cornerbacks that you signed. Yeah. You don't really need Brian Branch to play nickel, and we know Brian Branch is going to be on this field.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Terrion Arnold actually was recruited as a safety at Alabama as well. Like, I guess I'm leaning maybe more towards a trade, or just have to settle for him being a depth piece and use him sparingly for special packages and whatnot. DNC ENT makes great points. Is for him to move the linebacker full time, he would have to bulk up. You trust him carrying around that extra weight with his injury history.
That's a good point.
I don't know. I can't. And to be honest with you guys, too, this is so far fetched. I know that this is so far fetched. I'm just trying to find an answer for what the hell's going to go on in this safety room now, because I don't see Kirby not starting. And I don't see Brian Branch, if the rumors are true, and they're not necessarily rumors, these are statements made by the head coach, Dan Campbell, and they directly correlate the comments made by Kyle Shanahan in efforts to keep Brian Branch off the field, purposely went with heavier personnel so they take off that extra DB. They want Brian Branch on the field because he's a playmaker. But Fonte's a playmaker too.
Yeah,
easy.
I'm struggling too.
That's where I'm at with it. When this team's at its best, we're causing turnovers and we're getting in the backfield. If he does those extraordinarily well, or at least he did at the back half of last season. So I don't think there's a chance that we trade him. From what we've seen last year, is he gonna be that player? We don't know yet. But do you think Aaron Glenn believes that if he can be the player that he flashed at the end of last season? If he does believe that, there's not a chance that we're trading him when we're trying to get to that Super Bowl.
Again, I want everybody to take a little bit of a step back on what Fonte Melifonwu was going to be in the NFL. He's a playmaker, and he's good, but to expect the kind of production we saw from him last year in that small sample size, spread out through an entire series or entire season, is a huge ask. If you think he is going to have the same kind of production he did in that little sample size last year for 17 games, you think he's going to be the best safety in the NFL. And I'm not.
But I don't think people are thinking that, though. I think they just think he's going to be good.
No, I saw it on one of our posts when I said that same thing. They're like, "Why would we expect him to fall back at all?" Because that is a torrid
Was
pace.
There a fucking robot making the comment?
Yeah, why would we expect nudes in bio? Like, why? Like, this is why would you?
Head on.
Why would you expect someone to fall back? Because that is a ridiculous pace to keep up. And if he does, fuck, I'll be happy as shit. But that would make him one of the best safeties ever if he could produce like that for a 17-game series or a season.
I want to do my robot thing too with Jaron Geronimo, 88. If anything, we trade Kirby. I think no. It's what he just said a few minutes ago. He's our only actual free safety on the roster. Go look. You guys want Justin Simmons so bad. Go look at Justin Simmons' numbers last year compared to Kirby Joseph. And mind you, the defense the Detroit Lions were working with, the amount of like cover up Kirby had to make. Like the Baltimore Ravens game was horrendous. The only guy that the coaching staff gave a nod to, or like I guess excluded from that negativity, was Kirby Joseph. Do you guys remember that the giant fucking refrigerator in Pritchett?
Yes.
The guy who tackled him is Kirby Joseph.
Yeah.
who was half of that. He was the size of that man's leg making that tackle. The Kirby Jones disrespect, I don't get.
Yeah, baby Larry Hoover says trade Kirby. You said, Jerron, is he crazy? He is great.
Crazy.
Shout out Larry Hoover. Oh yeah, but yeah, no. Kirby is your center fielder. Kirby is a cemented starter on this team going forward.
And one more thing, just before we go to break too, because I was thinking this, I just want to get off my chest as well. George Bush doesn't care about black.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Let him cook.
Dude, Kanye's a legend.
That was when Kanye's CTE started kicking in.
You see the Michael
Chris Tucker was
my
so
CTE's flaring up.
We're losing recipes.
They asked him a question about the White House. You about the White House?
Yeah.
He's like,
my
CTE's flaring up.
Dude, Michael Irvin's the man.
But I think if we're talking about a guy making and by the way, both guys obviously would have to put on the weight, but if we're talking about a guy in this roster in the backfield making a move to linebacker, I think Branch fits that physicality more than Iffy. Because Branch has always been a safety, nickel guy.
Yeah.
Where Iffy was DB, then safety. I trust Branch more in those running situations I do it.
Shane D says, keep them all. Injuries killed us last year. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're definitely, I don't expect them to move anybody.
I don't hate it.
That is a very good problem to have when you're trying to figure out how to get these guys on the field as much as possible.
Larry Hoover.
And Wilson 1 says, if he will be Pro Bowl this year, if healthy, lock it in, doubters.
Wilson says that?
Yeah. I mean,
the sports book is open.
That's I mean, more props to you. I wouldn't make that claim. I like Iffy for sure, but I'd like to see him do that on a full season before I make claims of it. He definitely showed flashes of it last year.
If he gets the snaps, I think it's possible. My bad, Easy. You good?
No, you're good. I just want to give
hit.
because I picked on Geronimo a little bit. He said, I love Kirby, but someone has to go. He'll probably be the most expensive. I mean, this conversation we can get back. Remember,
definitely be the most expensive.
We do have Chef Geets joining us at 5:45. Before we get into all that, Nicholas, where can you find the best morning show in the D?
If you are waking up and it is not with Wake Up Woodward, you are doing it wrong. Make sure you throw it on every morning as you start your day, 8 to 10 a.m. live on Woodward Sports. Join Kool-Aid, Flannel Sam, Broder, JB, and KG every morning as they cover all of Detroit sports, sports talk, banter, and live fan interaction, all on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
What's up, everybody? Neil Rule, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, home of the Planet Fitness Studios. Let me tell you a little personal story about myself with Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness helped me change my life, and it can do the same for you. The best gym in the gym game. The clean facilities, tons of cardio equipment, tons of weights as well. And look, through all the price increases, inflation, all that hasn't happened at Planet Fitness. Still $1 down, $10 per month, $24.99 a month for the Black Card as well. It's Planet Fitness, everybody, where your fitness is essential.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit FeldmanAuto.com to find the location nearest you. And catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
Bro, these bots are crazy.
The porn bots?
Yeah, they post like
oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Wild times we live in.
Hey, Elon, you're my guy. Gotta get that shit fixed, fam.
Check out this OnlyFans.
Gotta get it fixed.
Yeah, get rid of the bots, but keep the actual. I love the Twitter porn scene.
That's what I'm saying. Like when I got stuff to do and I got a bot, just no. Hey, oh. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. Oh my lord, I love working here sometimes. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. I am Eazy, Spimo Rax, Young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, aka De Trois Mario. We also have this we snuck in there, Spinny. It is the NFC North off-season grades. I didn't send the actual graphic. Did you by chance?
No.
Fuck.
We got different ones.
Let's do our own grades then. So we plan to do what? What is going on right now?
Well, fly buzzing?
I guess so. You guys haven't
got him, bitch.
You guys ever seen damn it, what is the movie?
Got him.
Good Burger?
Yeah.
The chef has a fly. He's like, yeah. You look like just now. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right, I'm sorry.
I got his bitch ass.
You were talking.
Little gnat.
Little what?
A little gnat. I sent some other stuff in the chat. One of them was what was it?
Nice.
The football one.
The football one?
It's all football.
The late
brother.
one. No, I sent with the Cade Cunningham stuff.
Let me find which one
All
you're
right,
talking about. I got them all. I just don't know which one you're talking
Let's
about.
do that
so.
later on then. Because I could pivot to this one real quick. Just because I saw they talking about on E&E yesterday. It was a clip.
Oh, it was the top receivers. They were PFF
Do you want to do that?
Receivers.
I got that here.
Yeah, top 10 receivers in the NFL.
Run it.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll start at the bottom. We'll start at 16 through 9.
Yeah, 16 through whatever.
Yep.
Throw that up there.
Hashtag easy path.
16 through 9. Here we go. At number 16, they got Devontae Smith, Nico Collins, Garrett Wilson, Puka Nacua, DJ Moore at 12, Stephon Diggs at 11, Deebo Samuel, and then Cooper Kupp at 9.
Nico Collins in front of Devontae Smith. Remember that one, Spenny, yesterday? What?
Yeah, I do.
What?
I also remember you only taking Michigan and Lions players.
Shout out Sewell and Saint, baby.
Yeah, that. How you feeling about that?
Cooper could be a little lower, to be honest with you. I know what he's done in the past.
White man down
was phenomenal, but obviously when he came back, he wasn't that same guy, or they just relied on Puka more than him. So if he was that same guy, that wouldn't have been the case, right? So like, I think Cooper should take I'd probably swap those two, or not those two. No, I'd be fine with.
Swap who?
What did Deebo do last year? I know he had a few injuries.
I would put Stephon Diggs in Cooper. I would switch Diggs and Cooper Kupp.
Deebo 892 yards. You would switch Diggs in who?
Cooper Kupp. I would put Diggs at 9.
I'm not a big Diggs guy.
I would put DJ Moore at 10.
Like, I'm also cool with having.
Oh, you're saying swap Puka and Cooper Kupp?
Yeah.
You don't think that's partially because of the Stafford lock-in?
Like how he locks into one guy?
Yeah.
Well, Cooper Kupp.
Like Cooper Kupp could have been putting up the same numbers.
They were thick as thieves.
Yeah, but then he found his fresh new.
He looked just like his wife. He was the best of friends.
He does look a lot like his wife.
I'm just saying, he led him to a Triple Crown season.
Yeah.
He just wasn't the same guy. So he locked in with the better receivers, Puka Nacua.
Kupp should be higher, says Jesus.
All right, Jesus with the hot take. Typical white guy take, huh?
Most persecuted person
I
on
don't know
earth.
why I put the Kupp at number 1.
Most persecuted person on earth right now. Straight white male. All right, let's see the next list. The top 7 or top 8 of wide receivers in the NFL.
I'll put DJ Moore at 9.
Number 8, they got Brandon Ayuk. Number 7, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Number 6, Devontae Adams. 5, A.J. Brown.
The Spinny Brick Road.
4, CeeDee Lamb. Spinny Brick Road. 3, Jamar Chase. 2, Tyreek Hill. 1, Justin Jefferson. Amon-Ra St. Brown out of the top 5.
Neil's probably flipping his shit looking at this list.
Yeah. Justin Jefferson, number 1?
What the F?
Well, Neil swore off PFF after Trevor Lawrence was ahead of Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, I'm a big Trevor Lawrence guy.
He RIP'd them today.
And I'm not even with that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a big Trevor Lawrence guy.
So how are you feeling about that?
I don't hate this. I can't really hate this, if I'm being honest with you, man.
Amon-Ra St. Brown at number 7.
I might maybe put. I don't hate this, bro.
Where are you guys at with Devontae Adams? Yeah, he's getting up there in age. Obviously, he hasn't really had a quarterback out in Las Vegas. Where are you guys at with Adams being ranked above
If you
St.
wanted
Brown?
to swap St. Brown with Adams, I'd also be cool with that.
I would say
the top 10 receivers is so hard.
I would say go watch the all 22 of that Lions-Raiders game and focus on Devontae Adams.
Get a few drops, though.
But he also could have easily had like a 300-yard receiving game.
I think didn't Mike Evans have one of those against us, too?
Yeah, because
in the first game?
I
think the second game he did have like a 200-yard.
Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo missed him on 2 wide open, like 70-yard touchdowns where he was behind everybody in the Lions secondary. I personally love Devontae Adams. I think he's the best route runner in the league. I think he has some of the best hands in the league. But Amon-Ra St. Brown was better than him last year, so I would not be mad at putting Amon-Ra St. Brown above him.
One of the cool things about being me is you get to be 300 pounds, and also you have Darius Slay's number. You can ask him these kind of questions. and he did pick Devontae Adams when that was the debate.
Yeah. That was
me and
before
you
last
arguing,
year,
or me
wasn't
and
it, though?
Lucas arguing.
That was
That
before
was
last
last
season.
year. Yeah, I think it was during last season. I know it was like Lucas and I hit him up and asked. But again, you're right. That's before the completion of last season because he did not look the same the rest of that season. But
He didn't. It was
again,
also a part of the offense he was in, the quarterback play. That is big. Like I said, there is no other position in any sport that is more reliant on another position's play than a wide receiver is on a quarterback.
All right. What's the numbers, Nick?
1,144 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns for Devontae Adams. Played all 17 games.
All right, now maybe this is not fair to do, but remember Calvin Johnson played with some scrubs too. I don't want to call him scrubs, kind of disrespectful, but John Kitna split that season with Drew Stanton. That's Calvin Johnson, though.
Orlowski.
Like Jimmy Garoppolo's. He's pretty fucking bad. I would put him on the same level as those guys.
O'Connell too, right?
O'Connell was better than Garoppolo.
Yeah, but I'm saying in terms of like comparing Devontae to Calvin.
That's what I'm saying. I'd put Jimmy Garoppolo on the same level as Orlowski and John Kitna.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying just Calvin compared to like Devontae compared to Calvin. That's because Calvin's Calvin.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to look at the number and be like, well, Calvin still had 1,000 with these guys.
How many yards did he have last year, Devontae?
1,144. And I got a question for you guys too after this, if you're ready for it.
Let's hear it.
So in that top 25, under 25, wasn't Garrett Wilson ranked higher than St. Brown? And then on this list, he's 14th compared to St. Brown at 7.
That is a good point.
Two different lists. I mean, two different
same
writers, though. No?
Two different writers, but it's PFF. Get your shit together. Get your house in order, PFF.
You just got
Either Garrett Wilson's better than Amon-Ra or he's not. What are we doing here? No, that's a good point. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown has been proven to be better than Garrett Wilson so far, but I'm not freaking out because I do love the potential of Garrett Wilson and I see what he can be. Because again, like I said, there's no position in sport that is more reliant on another position than a wide receiver is on a quarterback.
Oh, this is one of my least favorite guys at PFF who wrote this one.
Who?
Sam Monsoon. But I also don't hate the list, though, if I'm being honest with you. I hate Zaytoven's more than this one.
Zaytoven made a list?
Not that Zaytoven. PFF Zaytoven.
I've only heard of one Zaytoven.
Yeah, that is fair.
I'd rather rap a Zay track than a Dre track.
Well,
Catch me flushing
we'll get to
down
the bottom of
sea
this with our guy Chef Geach when we get back from break. Before we go to break, let me tell you guys about Swiss Insurance. It's the best insurance in the game. Don't let your rates climb up on you. Don't let the deductible climb up on you. Contact my guy Mark today directly. It's mark@swissins.com. Get us mark@swissins.com. Send me your top 10 wide receivers in the NFL. Send me your top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL. Send me your top 10 Detroit Lions in the NFL. It's mark@swissins.com.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports. Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Dispo Dispensary is the best in the game. They got the best prices, the best variety of products, the best bud tenders and more. Check them out at disposhops.com. They got 6 locations more across the great state of Michigan. If you can't make it there, get it delivered to your front door at Dispo Dash. Must be 21 and up to participate. It's Dispo Dispensary, disposhops.com, your local cannabis plug. What?
I don't know. At the end of that, you started.
That time. You know, especially like when be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. My guy spinning alongside me.
Hello.
Young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff. I am Eazy.
Let's go.
Eazy Sports _ Follow me there. Follow at Spinmo Easy. Chef Geach will be joining the show shortly. But we got some time to kill, and I promise you guys we had a jam-packed show in terms of like Detroit Lions content, and I'm gonna deliver because next up, Spinny, topic that was brought up on E&E. I think we spoke about it briefly, but never in the we got Chef Geach.
Yes,
this
we
is
do.
our first question to him. Then. All right, we got to go.
Wait, I want to ask him a
man,
first
the myth, the
question.
legend. Well, who, what? Because you're what? No,
Oh, Jesus.
now I got the first question, bitch. No, what did you go ahead? What is your first question? Thank you for joining us, by the way, Chef Geach.
Yeah, Chef Geach, appreciate you for joining us, man. As always, we love having you on the network. You've been a frequent the past season. All your reps so awesome after all the Lions games, after all the NFL breakdowns. There has been a big monumental shift in the rap game over the past couple months. As a man who's in the business yourself, I got to get your thoughts on the Kendrick Drake beef. Who do you think won? How do you think it went down? And what are your thoughts on it?
Oh, damn, we can't
I
hear him.
don't think his mic is plugged in.
Geach, can you check the or make sure you got the permissions maybe on the link maybe? If it's not the plug-in. Hope we get that figured out.
Yeah.
That is a great question to ask. I will say this though. I obviously admit I'm a Chef Geach fan before the show. He dropped the BBL jersey.
Hell yeah.
He's got the BBL jersey out there.
BBL jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He took it. He took the money route. I'll say. I'll let him speak on it, but I was proud of what he did in that one. But hopefully we get the microphone situation figured out with that one because, as I said, Chef Geach is great on the mic once we do get him. You want to try it?
I'm starting to get levels now, but
still can't hear him?
No, still can't hear him.
I'm going to blame Nick. Should I have him try another link or? I guess, yeah, Nick doesn't have nothing.
Yeah, I'm getting the levels, but it's not hearing anything. No.
I'll send him the phone number. Should I do that? Or another link?
So try another link.
Yeah, try it. I got you with another link.
All right.
He's done it before, so.
Yeah, well, he was in. He was on. He was like in studio last time. So we'll get another link to him. Hopefully that one works. Actually, I'm gonna tell him to check the permission. Spinny bullshit for a minute, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so BBL jersey. You want to hear my freestyle over right now, Chris?
BBL
Start dropping the beat. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we do. I'm really excited to talk to you because if you guys don't know who Chef Geach is, you should go check him out on Instagram, anywhere, any social medias, anywhere you can find him. He does rehashing videos of NFL week by week as a part of the music that he makes, and they're electric. You got to check him out. He was on the morning show a couple times. You love to see that.
They had him at the draft.
They had him at the draft. Yeah, it was awesome, man. It was a lot of fun. I am excited to pick his brain about what he thinks about the Lions going forward, what he thinks about the beef between Drake and Kendrick. But
that's the craziest part about his raps too. Is like they truly had like he knew ball.
Yes. Well. Oh yeah.
I just
ball knower for sure.
Blows my mind. I guess people who could rap with substance because it's tough to do in my opinion. That's why I respect as much as I love Drake. I respected Kendrick more than a Drake. That's why Kendrick won the battle.
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah, artistry.
Exactly. Although artistry, could you also say with Drake because he's doing different genres and singing?
No, there's you can't say that Drake's not an artist.
Oh,
it's just there's different types of artistry, and that one prevails in a rap beef usually.
We want to check real quick on the audio. He said he's in now. It should be working.
Yeah, he's not. He's vertical though.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll tell him to put the phone.
Oh, here we go.
Got it.
Wow. Let's try this. See if we can hear him.
Got him.
Beautiful.
Here we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry, I'm computer illiterate. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, brother. We appreciate you for joining us. But yeah, I just wanted to, as a man in the game himself, I wanted to hear your perspective from what kind of shook the whole rap world with the Kendrick and Drake beef. I am a known certified Kendrick stan, but I do like Drake too. But when I heard K-Dot go like that, I just loved it. How did you feel about the beef?
Well, I had two dogs in that fight. That's both of my guys right there. That's literally two of my top three all time. So I was torn, but it was a good battle. It was good for history, good for hip hop. Unfortunately, we all know who won. You know what I'm saying? It had to be a winner and a loser at the end of the day. But I honestly feel like Drake never stood a chance. Not like because Kendrick is so much better. I just feel like the strategy and the odds was just
Yeah.
always against him. So it was like a lose-lose battle. It was like it's either you cop out in the beginning and say I don't want to be a part of it, or you just go ahead and take the route and take the L, and that's what he did. So
Yeah, and
Yeah, Kendrick was malicious with it, bro, because he knew what he was doing with the Like That verse. So he had
he had it lined up.
Yeah, not like us. I feel like some of those verses were like pre-written. The Atlanta verse, which I still think was the craziest one, was like he once upon a time all of us was enslaved.
Yeah.
Like it was still crazy. That was
he initiated the challenge, so it was always in his favor. It was like you don't know how long he been prepared for this moment, so it's like it's hard. Drake did the best he could, but
and he hates him. He hates him. Like, there was true motivation there. I hate the way that you.
I remember, like, obviously, the Like That's a banger. Not Like Us a banger. Euphoria was amazing, but the craziest part of the whole thing for me was when Family Matters dropped. It was me, my boy Ron, and Dom. My boy Ron is the biggest Drake stan you'll ever met. We were chilling in the garage, listening to that. We're like, damn, that was fire. Drake went at him, and then we put on. He was like, no way, Meet the Grams. We put that on. We were all just sitting there in silence, like, oh my god, like that song is dark. It's scary.
Yes, perfect strategy too, just to bounce right back, like beating Drake in his own game, just going back to back with records, and then knowing that Family Matters is an amazing record, and it didn't get the punch that it could because of that Meet the Grams, like dropping immediately. It just took away the whole momentum. So yeah, he out strategized him, man. It was lose-lose, man. It was lose-lose.
I immediately after that one dropped, I was like, he's got to shoot him. Drake, you gotta shoot him. He literally, the Adonis, like that's my son's name. You can't do that.
It's the only option. I'll say this too. Lastly, is that Drake always was in like defense mode every time he was responding
to 20 different dudes.
It's like you got to understand when you're accusing Kendrick of something, he's not defending none of it. So why would you be the first one to jump into the defense bag? He should have just kept going with his allegations versus his allegations and just left it at that. Once you got the responding to what Kendrick was saying, it's like now you're in defense mode. You got your back against the ropes. It's like, he played it wrong in that instance too.
And there's no proper way to say you're not a diddler. You know what I'm saying? There's just no.
There's no smooth angle.
Just ignore it, man.
You go on there saying, if I was really doing it, I would have got caught. Ooh.
Just leave it alone, man. Yeah, that was crazy. That was a good moment in hip hop, though.
For sure.
Hey, we were looking for a name for it. You know how like moments in history have like their name, like a name to them. Is there one for that one? Right?
Compton versus Canada.
Compton versus Canada is crazy. That was a good one. You like that on the fly, or you?
I just thought.
Battle of the Big
I got some bars myself. You know,
You do. No, you do. Because Compton versus Canada is crazy. I don't know. It's
the Battle of the Big Me. I don't know.
The title of this, I'm not gonna lie, and it don't make sense because it's not like it's kind of like biased, but it got to be called BBL Drizzy. Like, you gotta call this.
The moment in history's BBL.
Remember the BBL Drizzy battle? Like, man, like,
that's fair.
That's the perfect name for this. Like,
one of my favorite parts of the beef.
What else do we know about this?
Yeah.
I was listening to a dude diss Drake in Japanese at like 2 a.m. I couldn't understand a single word he was saying, but he was sliding on it.
He was snapping.
Gotta call it BB. I hopped on the BBL Drizzy, unfortunately. But it wasn't like a diss. It wasn't a diss though. Like I was trying to coach him through it. Like, yo, you gotta start doing this and this and this, and then so BBL Drizzy was a moment in history.
One last thing, and I want to let Chris get one off because he actually has a rap podcast. I'm sure he's itching to ask you a question, but just the funniest part of that whole thing was like Rick Ross like trying to jump in, like no one giving a shit.
Yeah. What do you like that? And I'm a Ross fan. Like Ross is one of my favorite. Period. Like he's in my top 5 favorites, not all time, but just favorites. And I'm just like, man, like I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but like Come on, Ross. Like, stay out of this. Let these two go at it. J. Cole stepped out of it. You do the same. Everybody just move out the way and let them do what they doing. Because that's another thing that was against Drake, because it's like he had to go against so many people, and that was another thing I criticized him on. Like, he should have just stuck to Kendrick. Worry about everybody else later. They're not lyrical or nothing, so you can come to them anytime. You have to handle this man right now. So just focus every bar on him. Like, that's what I feel like he should do.
Yeah. I will say Ross is the funniest rapper of all time, dude. When he was on Instagram saying, "Hey, white boy."
I got him neck and neck with Boosie. I got him and Boosie neck and neck. Like, he is hilarious for sure. Like, man, he need a podcast.
That's facts.
I just want to say shout out to Metro for actually getting it back, because I didn't think he was going to recover from the shut your whole ass up and play some drums. Like, for him to come back with BBL Drizzy was just like I didn't expect the producer to get him back.
That's a perfect comeback. It's like, how do you come back as a producer? Like, when somebody disses you on a track and you're a producer or an exec, how do you get them back? And it's like, oh, that's how. That was perfect.
He did. Yeah,
he had the whole world dropping Drake diss tracks.
Like, yeah, bro. My 4-year-old son walks around singing BBL Drizzy, bro. And then also,
I sit around all day and nothing just like blurts out more than just, what is it, the braids?
What is it, the braids? Yes.
Or BBL Drizzy. Yeah, like all day. Like, I'm saying either one of those all day just randomly. So. Yeah, BBL. That's the name of this. That's what we got to call this moment. I feel like
he also had like his own little verse on like that too. It was like,
right. Yeah, no, that was fire. Yeah,
all right.
That was a great moment though.
I apologize about that. We obviously everyone was all involved in that rap beef. But I brought you on to talk some Detroit Lions, man. How you feel? How was the experience at the draft, bro? That was crazy.
That's awesome.
Oh, the draft was amazing. It brought me to tears, honestly. Like, no exaggeration. Like, I didn't get it's a long story. I don't have time to talk about the whole draft experience, but I was backstage for most of it. So I didn't even get to see the draft till the next day, because it was no signal backstage. So we didn't get to see the draft. I didn't get to see what was happening or nothing. And I was backstage interviewing the players as they were like getting drafted. Shout out to the NFL for blessing me with that opportunity to just connect with the players and connect with them for the first time. So it was amazing. And I'm like, man, I gotta make sure I'm in like the showroom, like the stage part when we draft. And I was like, all right, we're the 29th pick. I gotta run out there and hurry up and get out there. And it was on the 24th pick, and I was running, and it was like, Gage, it's too late. Y'all already picked. And I'm like, how? We got the 24th pick. And it was like, I don't know how. And then I looked and I'm like, oh, we traded up. But luckily we traded up and got my guy. Literally, that's who I wanted. So.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. Hey, by the way, mad respect to you, because I saw on your Twitter the other day, Roman Dunze, he's got to interview him after he got drafted. And immediately he was talking shit.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because like I said, I didn't have a signal backstage, so I didn't know who got drafted where. All I see is Ron walk in with a Bears hat, and I'm like, what the? I'm like, they got Rome too?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my. I thought they was going to get Brock Bowers. So, I mean, it was like pick or choose. I'm like, they either going to get Brock or they going to get, I didn't think it was going to be Rome, but I'm like, they're going to get an offensive weapon to match Caleb. And when Rome walked in, I'm like, and they're like, yeah, you got to interview Rome. I'm like, and it just came off the top of my head, like, how many yards you think you're going to get? And he was like, are you going to get 1,000? I was like, you sound crazy. It's not, I was like, cut the interview right now. Like, he's not getting 1,000 yards. I'm like, what? I was like, if you get 1,000 yards with DJ and Keenan, that means that Caleb is about to throw for 4,000. Y'all about to get your first 4,000. He's like, yeah. I'm like, nah.
What team makes you most nervous in the NFC North this year?
The Packers always will give me a sense of like a smidget. They always will. I feel like our rivalry, just because our rivalry, I feel like is strongest with them than it is with the other ones. Mm-hmm. I'm not too feared about the Bears. I think the Bears need some time to develop. I think that they have some key pieces. I feel like they are a threat in the future. This season, I think they need to develop. I think it's good on paper. And it's like, it's going to be one of those situations that look good on paper, but when we see it, it's like, they need some time to develop and work it out. And I could be wrong, though.
No, I'm with you on that. I think they showed last year that they're going to be a pretty damn good team this year. And You said Terrion was your guy in this draft. Brad Holmes' guy too. He traded up for him. He got him. What do you think that he brings to this team? What about his game do you like so much? And do you think he's going to be that starter across from Carlton Davis on the defense week 1?
First, let me say this. I wanted Terrion, but I honestly didn't think that we could get him.
I agree.
So I wanted to go, and I mean, of course I got my answer because I was like, okay, are we putting all our eggs in a bucket with Jameson? And I'm okay with that, but it's like, just in case, I wanted to go get Leggett. I wanted to go get Leggett, or I wanted to go get Xavier Worthy. Those were my picks for wide receivers. So we didn't get those. When we moved up and got Terrion, I was like, cool. The reason I was okay with not getting Terrion, because I didn't think we could, was because I was sold on Ennis. Literally, those are the 2 people I was looking for in the draft. I was sold on Ennis. I was like, let's get Ennis second round and get a wide receiver first round or a guard first round. So when we got Terrion, I was like, cool. But to answer your question, I think Terrion, I'm not super. I seen Neil talk about it the other day, and I kind of agree. It's like we can't expect too much out of, like, a cornerback position is hard. And being a great cornerback out the gate is a tall task. So the most I like about Terrion is his IQ. Like that's I feel like that is the superpower of being a corner. If you got IQ, you got it. Of course, you got to have the speed and you got to have the skill set. But I've seen great corners without the skill set and the IQ. Revis Island being one of them, just one of the smartest corners ever. So that IQ at that position can get you a long way. So I love his IQ. That's my number one. That's why I wanted him the most. Him and Ennis, literally, those are my 2 favorite things about them. Like just the IQ level as a corner.
Yeah, one of my favorite all-time players, Richard Sherman, because he talked the talk and then he walked the walk, and he wasn't gifted athletically. He was more so the IQ. So I'm with you on that one. So obviously, and I agree with you too. By the way, I think slow roll for the rookies, but the one I think could possibly start, and maybe even both of them, just because I know that Terrion played that role a little bit at Alabama. Do you think Ennis could start at that nickel spot?
We got to replace BB at that spot, especially if BB's going where CJ was. So I wouldn't be mad at it. And this is something that doesn't get talked about enough. Cam is a nickel corner. Cam Sutton. So we played that completely wrong. Like everybody wanted to point the fingers, and it's like, bro, he's a nickel corner, and this kind of gives me Cam vibes. I think he's better, in my opinion. I think he's smarter for sure. And I wouldn't be mad at that. Definitely, we could try Ennis out at the nickel and put BB back there as safety. I think that'll work out perfectly fine. Yeah, I never even thought about that till you just said that. So that's a good look. Yeah.
Got to in the heavyweights, you know.
Yeah, I do like that. I like that. Yeah, put Ennis in at the nickel for sure. I think that'll work out fine.
Another guy that they got in the draft that personally I knew nothing about when they drafted him was Giovanni Manu out of British Columbia, RP Canada, but they got this dude out of Canada. He is a monster. I don't know if you've seen the stats on it. He's 6'8", 350 pounds, runs a sub 540, and has a 8-inch vertical. This dude is a freak of nature on the offensive line.
That's impressive. Do you know the squat too?
I don't know the squat.
Okay, because I'm like the squat probably. No, I didn't know about him either. Like that was such a Bill Belichick move. Brad is like he be doing Bill Belichick stuff. Like who goes to Canada and gets, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Lineman, like what? So I'm like, when I heard about him, I was like, I don't know anything, but I did do a little research on him, and I did like what I saw, and I was like, yeah, that's a good fit. We need somebody to, Jonah is a big loss, and definitely I like him. I think he's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be a good fit for us. We'll just have to wait and see. I think we got the biggest steal of the draft though with LSU.
Wingo.
Yes, Wingo.
Yeah.
Wingo. Oh my God, I think that's the biggest steal of this draft. Wingo was one of the best defensive players in the country at one point, and it's like, I think everybody you always run across those defensive players where either I believe he with some injuries or in his career, or I don't remember exactly, but his stock draft went down, and it's like, don't get it underestimated. Like he's still that guy, so I think that was a good steal for us for sure. I like Wingo.
That's been my guy.
Yeah.
I've kind of been attached to myself too, throughout this offseason, just because
Yeah.
I mean, the measurements match everything you saw on tape, and he was an absolute dog at LSU.
Yes,
Like,
a
like,
monster.
and the size I don't care about because you watched last year. The kid from Tampa, I can't think of his name right now, but Cansey.
Cansey, yeah.
And then obviously this is like the extreme version of it, but you had Aaron Donald before him too. But the speed coming off the line is more important than the size at this point.
What was that one more time?
The speed coming off the line is more important than the size at this point. I did want to ask. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we are. You keep saying stuff that I haven't been paying attention to, so I'm glad you saying stuff. But it's like, yeah, I think the speed is a little bit more important. We were slow, but I think we got a little size though. I mean, on offense, we're not that big, not that big. Pause.
Yeah.
But we gotta get a little bit of. I don't know. How do you guys? I got a question for you guys. How do you feel about how confident are you this year that this is the J-Mo year?
I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty damn confident. Seeing what he did in the playoffs and down the stretch of the games there, it seemed like him and Goff got more comfortable playing together. Obviously, in that San Francisco game, he was one of the best players on the Lions team in that game. He was making plays. We saw him get those contested all-hands catches, which was huge for me.
Yeah.
Like, he was catching with his body a lot in the year, but at the end of the year, he was up here with someone dragging him down, making catches. So I think J-Mo's going to break out this year.
Okay.
Yeah,
I hope so too. I'm faithful in it, but I just a little worried.
The thing that makes me, I guess, because I actually made a bet with the Green Bay Packers reporter on air a couple weeks ago about him having more total yards than Watson, which is kind of crazy. Now I'm looking back at it because Watson could end up being a dog too. But I think what gives me more confidence, besides like what Spinney said too, is the fact that like we know Brad knows what the hell he's doing at this point. So you can't really question like Brad his moves, and they never really acquired any other wide receiver to fulfill the wide receiver 2 spot. You know what I'm saying? So like they must have some type of expectation for J-Mo to take that leap this year. So that's where my confidence relies.
Okay.
You?
Understood. I have high hopes. I definitely wanted a receiver. I'm not gonna lie, just for like handicap. You know what I'm saying? Like on some just in case. So I am faithful that he's gonna do what he needs to do. It really what it is for me and the whole J-Mo situation is it always was him and Jared just had to get familiar with each other. They haven't had that many reps together. You know what I'm saying, prior to last season. So it's like they just needed to get that familiarity with one another, and they got all this off season. And so we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I think that could be a major. As long as we can get that 1-2 connection with them two, then I think we're great. I think we're good.
And I did want to ask you about the defense because it wasn't just through the draft. Obviously, in free agency, they added a lot of guys. The guy I was clamoring for in the middle, talk about size in the middle, in DJ Reader, he's going to be a big factor. Carlton Davis on the outside. You made the trade with Tampa to get him. You had Amik Robertson in the secondary as well. Do you think this is a year where that defense comes together, is on par with the offense in terms of production?
Absolutely. We got we went and got Davenport as well, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, we got Davenport too. So we got a nice edge rusher to help out Hutch on the edge, and we got 2 beasts in the middle. Like if we're running a 4-3, like who's stopping that? Like I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna tell you this, and I've been telling people this all week, and everybody's been looking at me crazy. We're gonna have the number 1 defense in the league.
Wow.
Number 1?
We're gonna have number 1 defense in the league. For us to even be top 10 last year, right?
No, I think they were still like bottom half.
Bottom? Rushing for sure.
Rushing, yeah, rushing. They were top 3.
Top rushing, passing atrocious. Understood.
Yeah.
We just put all our eggs on that passing. Like if we're anything like last year with passing, it's got to be play calling at this point because we're loaded. So we never and rushing we're good. You know what I'm saying? We still got the same key elements that we already had. So I feel like we got the number 1 defense this year. I know it sounds crazy, but watch. Like we already got the rushing down pack, and now we got the passing. Like, what more do we need? And we added to the rushing with getting Davenport and getting DJ Reader. Like, it's like who's about to stop that? Anzalone, like who's about? I really want to know. Like, I don't. And then I look at our schedule. Like, honestly, I'm just being honest. Our schedule isn't scary at all.
I'm with you.
To me, it's not scary at all.
Yeah.
My prediction is a 13-4. So it's like, I don't say the sky's the limit. I definitely see a number one defense. Out of all the things that we did, man, Brad is he's. I'm just sitting there watching it every day. It was like day one, I was like, oh, what is he doing? We didn't do nothing. Day two, what is he doing? We didn't. And then I'm like, every day. I'm like, why am I even tripping? We got the best. We got the best offensive coordinator, top 5 defensive coordinator, best coach in the league, best GM, top 5 quarterback in the league, best running game in the league. Come on, man. Can y'all spell Super Bowl?
I said I am holding them. I think they're going to win a Super Bowl this year. You're on board with that?
It got to be I know it'll be in the next 4 years for sure. But
I got this year.
I'm putting all my money on this year and next year for sure.
Okay.
Geach, man.
If not this year, next year for sure.
I appreciate you joining us, man. Obviously, I think you're tremendously talented. I know you got lots of stuff going on. Anything you want to plug? Where can people follow you and what you got going on with your career?
Follow me on social media, all social media platforms at Chef Geech, CHEFGEECH. Again, that's CHEFGEECH. And be on the lookout this season, man. I got a lot planned for the Lions and for NFL in general. So
let's go, man.
Shout out to Woodward Sports. Let him cook. Always showing me love.
Appreciate you as always, man.
You. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for having me on.
Of course.
You're killing it, brother.
That was awesome, man.
Listen, if you guys haven't already, make sure you follow that at and just inform yourself. Especially if you're a Lions fan, you'll have some admiration for Chef Geech and the stuff that he does. I think he's phenomenal.
Yes.
Absolutely phenomenal.
It's impressive. It's impressive the breakdowns, everything he does. Man's got a lot of talent, that's for sure. And he's very knowledgeable on the Lions, obviously. Dude knows ball too, so that's great. Dude, that Drake Kendrick beef. That's good.
We got carried away.
That's good. Hey, man, what do you
Chris
mean?
was getting so pissed.
Chris was getting.
Well, yeah, I was just trying not to step on you guys, but I was trying to get my question off. Yeah, I mean that's my thing.
No, for sure, man. What's our next read?
Les Stanford. What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. That's exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC. The same great service that customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today and find the brands you want at lesstanford.com. And let me tell you about Soroki's. Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza is taking over Michigan. Locations are popping up all over Metro Detroit, doubling the number of restaurants this year, known for their quality hand-battered, hand-breaded chicken tenders, delicious chicken sandwiches, and New York-style pizza. Be sure to stop in and try it at a mega station near you, or go to Sorokis.com to figure out where you can get some of this great food.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets?
Nobody! Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Awesome is when a guy can be a guy and get an amazing haircut from a talented stylist like Becca. That's Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Stop in, sit back, relax, and let what a Lady Jane's talented stylist like Becca make you look and feel great. Walk in anytime, 7 days a week. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome. Premier Pet Supply is hands down Michigan's best pet store. Same prices and all the conveniences of the online and big box retailers, with one major difference. They're family and locally owned and operated for over 30 years with 60 different types of nutrition and nutrition experts to help you. They have nutrition experts to give your dog the best food possible. Same day, local curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply is where I get Holly's gifts from. You should too. www.premierpetsupply.com. What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. Make sure you smash that like button. For Chris, for Nick, for Spencer.
Let's go.
Shout out Rachel. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we are live in the Planet Fitness studios. We just got done talking with Chef Geach. Awesome conversation. And I love what he said about the Kendrick beef when he's, what is it, the braids? Because that is one
of the lines.
That's my autism. Like, it's my tick on my Tourette's. I say it all the time. We do have a lot to talk about, and we have our top 10 list, but Eazy...
unprofessional.
Yeah, unprofessional, man. He decided halfway through the break that he has to poop, and then waited until the last read to go take care of it. Like,
what did that dude for lunch?
Come on, man. Jesus. Let's switch it up. Let's do the Trevor Sikkema top 10. No, we need Eazy for that too.
Do you want to do the Cade one then?
No, we don't want to lose any more viewers. We'll do the top 10 players. Put mine up there. My first, bottom 5 of my top 10 Detroit Lions players going into next year. At number 10, I have Carlton Davis. Carlton Davis is going to be your cornerback 1 next year. He is going to be the man tasked with shutting down receivers on the outside. I have him as the 10th best player on the Detroit Lions roster. At number 9, I have DJ Reader. That big body, big man in the middle. He is the immovable force. He is going to do so much for the Detroit Lions defense, not only for their rush defense, but freeing up opportunities on the outside for their pass rushers. You've got guys out there that are going to take care of business because DJ Reader is in the middle, eating up those double teams, eating up blockers, and making things happen. At number 8, I have Brian Branch, the B2 Bomber, as he has been dubbed by Lions fans. The man is electric. The man goes out there and makes plays. We saw it when he is on the field. He is a playmaker. They are making a concerted effort to get him on the field as much as possible. We talked about Kyle Shanahan, one of, if not the best coach in the NFL, saying, yeah, we literally changed our scheme and changed our game plan because we wanted Brian Branch off the field as much as possible. The guy destroys plays. He makes a ton of things happen, and I love what he does out there. We're going to see him possibly at safety more next year, but I got Brian Branch at number 8. Number 7, the electrician, Jahmyr Gibbs. The guy is a monster. I think he cements himself as a top 5 running back in the NFL next year. He is the most explosive back in the NFL per stats. Look it up. He has the most 20-yard plus carries in the NFL. The guy is a freak of nature. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's scary for other defenses. At number 6, look at that. I didn't even notice that. 6, 7, 8, all rookies. Well, all second-year players now. At number 6, Sammy Laporta. Sam Laporta, one of, if not the best tight end in the NFL. The guy makes plays. He gets the ball. He does a lot of danger when he has the ball in his hands. He goes out there. He is a scary sight for defenders when he's got the ball in his hands in open space. I think he's going to improve even more. With Josh Reynolds leaving, he is going to be that second option on every single third down in the Lions scheme. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sam Laporta are the security blankets for Jared Goff in this offense. He is the biggest red zone threat receiving-wise on this team. I think Sam Laporta goes back-to-back with another great year. Now, let's go to my top 5. Obviously, I did this when Eazy was out of the room, so I don't have to hear him yap about who I have in the number 5 spot. Because at number 5, I have Jared Goff. He is the leader. He is the quarterback. The team is going to go as far as Jared Goff takes them. He is a top 5 player on this Detroit Lions team. He played lights out last year. It was awesome to see him back up his great season from 2 years ago with another fantastic season, cementing him as a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. It was great to see him do that. Jared Goff at number 5. At number 4, I have Frank Ragnow. Frank Ragnow is probably the best center in the league right now. With Jason Kelce retiring, I would say Frank Ragnow is the best center in the league right now. He is extremely imperative because as much as we love Jared Goff, we know you got to keep the pressure off of him. Frank Ragnow is a big factor of doing that. He is the quarterback of the offensive line. He is quintessential when it comes to the run blocking and pass blocking schemes that Ben Johnson likes to run. The king of war, Frank Ragnow at number 4. At number 3, I have Aiden Hutchinson. He is by far and away the best player on this defense. As of the PFF grade last year, he was a top 5 edge rusher in the NFL. Aiden Hutchinson is going to come alive with guys around him like DJ Reader, like a full year of Aleem McNeil. Aiden Hutchinson will have 17 sacks plus on the season next year. I got Aiden Hutchinson as the number 3 player on this team.
17
plus.
Let's go.
At number 2, I have Amon-Ra St. Brown, the first team All-Pro, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. All the guy does is catch the ball and make plays. Love Amon-Ra St. Brown. Love what he does for this offense. And he's got a fucking badass nickname. It's the Sun God, dude. The Sun God. Love Amon-Ra St. Brown. Love what he does for this offense. He is the embodiment of grit. He is the embodiment of a Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes guy. Got the big check. Staying in Detroit for the long run. Shout out to Amon-Ra St. Brown, the Sun God, number 2 on this team as their best players. And at number 1, I've said it before. I said it, and these guys were laughing at me when I said it last year before the season started. Penei Sewell is the best offensive lineman in the NFL. Take it to the fucking bank. Penei Sewell is the best non-quarterback in the NFL. Take it to the fucking bank. Penei Sewell is him. He will be him. Pencil him in as a first-team All-Pro for the next 10 years in the NFL. Give him the gold jacket already. Penei Sewell is a dog. He's the best player on this team. He's the most important player on this team, and I love him. He can marry my sister if he didn't already have a beautiful wife and family. Shout out Penei Sewell, again, getting his bag, being a Detroit Lion for the long run. Penei is the best player on the Lions roster.
What a shit list, huh? Yo, Penei and your sister would for sure make offensive linemen.
Yeah. If you see my sister's shoulders?
That's what I'm saying. Your sister's fucking jacked.
Yeah,
son.
she is.
You guys seen pictures of his baby? Dude's gonna be
giant.
like 6'7" giant
baby.
Michigan State should have sent him an offer sheet already.
Honestly, they should. That kid that's a big kid. Go ahead.
Spenny, would you take Sewell in front of Trevor Lawrence in a redraft?
Yes.
My guy. Let's go.
I would personally. I don't think.
He's in love with him. He admitted that.
I don't think the Jets would. I think the Jaguars.
Spelling his name on it.
I would get Penei Sewell's name tatted on me.
I like that list a lot. I know Eazy just got back from the break here, and I'm excited to see Eazy's list too, because I got a guy at the end of this list that I don't know if you guys have as well. So I'm stoked to see Eazy's real quick, see if he left him out as well.
Oh, well, without further ado,
you want to just go to break first?
Yeah, we do that.
Up against the break.
What is it? The breaks?
What is it? The breaks? Tell us about breaks.
Glorious Cannabis is where you can go to get a new iced water bubble hash pre-roll now with diamonds, constantly creating to push the best cannabis experience. That perfect boost comes with an added touch of pure THC diamond dust, while it farms the highest terps to make the best even better. Glorious Cannabis, check them out at your local retailer or visit gloriouscanna.com.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles, and with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
At work and at home. We're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Dispo Dispensary is the best local cannabis in the building, guys. They got 6 locations more across the great state of Michigan. The best deals, the best bud tenders, and more. It's Dispo, your local cannabis plug. Your local cannabis plug. Your local cannabis plug. What up? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com.
You in a cave?
I'm your boy.
What is it, a cave?
What is it, a cave? Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend. Be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream, all that good stuff like that, guys. Please make sure you hit the like button. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce you.
You do?
My top 10 Detroit Lions on the roster currently. Starting with the bottom 5. At number 10, I have none other than the mean Aleem McNeil.
The dream.
Some of this is based off a bit of expectations, projections for this year. I think I saw DJ Reedy on yours.
Yes,
and
he's
I think
number 9.
He's a very good player. I do agree that part, but I think Aleem's going to give you the stats along with it. I think DJ Reedy is more playing his role, if that makes sense, yeah? I'll stop this soon. I don't know why this is going on right now. But Aleem McNeil's my number 10. Is that the guy you were talking about, Chris? I'm curious. Nick.
It is not. It is not the guy.
All right. Number 9, I have David Montgomery. Was David Montgomery in yours?
He was not.
Ooh, was Aleem in yours?
No, he was not.
Ooh.
I had Carlton Davis and DJ Reader.
Okay. New additions. I ain't necessarily mad at that. Dave Montgomery, you saw what he did last year. Obviously, 1,000-yard rusher. I expect him to do somewhat of the same this year. The short yard situations, I think he was tremendous on that one play against the Chargers. We went for 70 yards. Like, you could say Jamal had a fantastic offensive line in front of him and put up all those touchdowns, but he never was able to break them like that.
Yeah.
Dave Montgomery's able to give you that. A little bit of change of pace with Jahmyr Gibbs. At number 8, I have Brian Branch.
I think I had him at 8 too.
Yeah, made as well.
Yeah.
I think this guy you can find him on this list probably a little bit higher up towards the end of the season, but we just got too many good players right now, man. Brian Branch is an absolute dog. I think it was the Alex Anzalone podcast he did with Chris Long, where he was like, he's kind of that rover position where he can do whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm.
They allow him to kind of float around and dictate what he wants to do, which you only see the best of the best are tasked with that. I mean, talking about this sounds crazy to say, but Troy Polamalu, like those are the type of guys you allow to do those kind of things.
Yeah,
he was doing that in his rookie season.
As a rookie, yeah.
Maybe that's why the secondary is so bad. Who knows? But moving on. Jared Goff is in my top 10, yes, and he is at number 7. Jared Goff, you can't deny what this guy is to this team. He is a leader. As much as I'm not dismissing him out. Jared Goff deserves to be in the top 10. There's nothing to dismiss him about. He is putting up top 5 stats. He is performing the best he's ever have in his career. I think he's had the most big-time plays in his career last year, matching or actually beating what he had last year. And I'm sorry, with the Rams, his best season with the Rams. Also lower turnover-worthy plays in his career. Jared Goff is playing absolutely out of his mind. He is number 7 on my list. At number 6, and the way this top 5 works out, because I don't know, I'm not reading them yet. People who probably want Jared Goff a little bit higher. But the rest of this list are guys that I perceive as arguably top 5 of their positions. And we've said on the show beforehand, I think Jahmyr Gibbs is already a top 5 running back in this league.
That's not something I would argue against.
Yeah, averaging like 5.2 yards per carry last season. I think he's going to expand his role in terms of like just catching the ball in the backfield. Maybe, just maybe, they put him in. They didn't receive kicks too. Who knows? But Jahmyr Gibbs, I perceive as a top 5 guy at the running back position. Moving to my top 5 list at the Detroit Lions roster is number 5, Aiden Hutchinson.
Wow.
There's an argument to be made.
I had him at 3.
You had him at 3.
Yeah.
It's a very Nick list at the bottom of the top 5.
Very Nick
That
list.
is true.
You better watch out while saying that. Damn.
I don't know what that meant, but
I don't know.
Is
Did I just get threatened?
Is arguably top 5
What happened?
This is my favorite rivalry, Nick versus Chris. I'm not gonna lie. Aiden Hudson arguably top 5 in his position as an edge rusher. Obviously, you guys see Trey Hendrickson trying to sneak his way out of Cincinnati because he has no more DJ Reader. Well, guess who just got a DJ Reader? That's Aiden Hudson. Gonna be top 5 in his position. Sam Laporta, top 5 in his position. I mean, as a rookie, could argue that he was top 3.
Yeah.
Second team All-Pro, too, as well, wasn't he?
Yep.
That's nasty work. Another second team All-Pro, a guy that could have been first team All-Pro, but I respect they gave it to Jason Kelsey, Frank Ragnow. Guy who's battled through everything and performed just as well as the top of his position. Again, Frank Ragnow, top 3 of his position. He's number 3 on my list. Amon-Ra St. Brown. You cannot look me in the face. And I guess PFF just did, but they didn't look me in the face and did it. But he's top 5. He's a top 5 receiver.
He is top 5.
Now, there's a case to be built that he's a top 5 wide receiver. He's consistent. He has great hands. He's a great route runner. He gets the yards after the catch.
He's a good kisser.
He could have, yeah. I guess that. He's in game winners in fans' faces. I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown
Congratulations.
is him.
You played yourself.
He's him. He's a great kisser. Penei Sewell, pound for pound.
Speaking of great kissers.
Doubling down.
The best kisser in the world. All right. No one kisses up like Penei Sewell does. And I say kiss because he puts these guys to sleep when he's in the run game. He is, what is, there's a construction machine. Or it starts with an R.
Cement mixer?
I mean, that could work too. He's a road grinder. Whatever word just takes.
Roto Grinder is a betting site, I'm pretty sure.
Roto Wire, isn't that a fantasy?
Nope, we're not. We're just moving on. All right. Yeah. Penei Sewell in the run game is somebody you just don't want to see. All right. You say he's the best kisser because, good night. There's the floor. Here's a fucking tip.
Roto Grinders is a web-based daily fantasy sports community.
I know, but there's a construction thing that starts with R.
Rotisserie chicken.
That's it. He's a rotisserie chicken out in the run game there. You can't stop.
Okay.
Great kisser.
What the fuck?
I did not know that's what you meant.
Rotisserie chicken?
That's not what he meant.
That's not what I meant. Jesus Christ.
Okay, then I'm laughing. Then I'm lost.
Road grader.
There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Shout out Runyon.
Runyon's actually, in the Hall of Fame for tennis.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, shout out.
Nicholas Kohloff. Who was on your list that was left off of ours? Rotisserie chicken.
So Spenny went with the new guy in Reader, which I really like. I have him on my list as well. You went with Aleem at the back half of your list. I think a guy that is constantly slept on this Detroit Lions team is a guy that protects Jared Goff's blind side. I got Taylor Decker at 10. He doesn't get a lot of the shine. He's not super flashy when it comes to it, obviously. But he does his job pretty well, and I think he deserves a little bit of shine here on my top 10 list. So I got Taylor Decker there. What do you guys think about that? Him sneaking into 10.
I don't hate that at all. I was thinking about putting Taylor Decker or Graham Glasgow in the top 5 just based on what they do for this team. Because I was like, if it was most important for the team, I would put Taylor Decker or Graham Glasgow in that top 5. Because, like I said, we know, Jared Goff, keeping him upright is the most important thing in this offense, and those guys do that at the highest level almost out of anybody in the league. I don't get Goff was like one of the 3 least sacked quarterbacks in the league last year, so I was thinking about that, but then I was like, no, this is a top 5 or top 10 best players.
Yeah. And
I don't think Taylor Decker or Graham Glasgow are one of the best players per se on this team, but they're extremely, extremely vital to what we do.
Was it the braids?
Was it the braids? Was it the whites?
Where you guys both had Brian Branch, and that was your guys. Well, Spencer also had Carlton Davis, so you had 2 members from the secondary. But one that we talk about a lot, and fans throw that Pro Bowler word around with, is Kirby, and he wasn't on either of your guys' lists. So I'm just wondering. I feel like he's one of those guys that when we look back at this top 10 list, you could be like, damn, how was he not on? If he has that kind of breakout season. But what is it to give you guys Branch both kind of comfortably in a sense over Kirby? Is it just he's in a better position to make the impact plays?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think Branch does a little bit more all around than Kirby does personally. He has his hand in more plays, I would say, than Kirby does. Excuse me. But Kirby very well could play himself onto this. He is a borderline top 10 player on this team. I don't think that's up for discussion. He could very well, if he does what I'm expecting him to do this year, he will be on this list. Like I said, I think he has a very good chance of leading the NFL in interceptions this year. So if he goes out there and balls like I think he's going to, he could definitely play his way out on this.
For sure, because those bottom 2 spots, at least, because I know, yeah, like all due respect to Carlton Davis, and that he's going to be one of those teams. He's going to be tasked with that. He's kind of fallen off, and that's part of the reason like we were able to obtain him. You know what I'm saying? That they didn't have any. If he was like a top 10 guy, he probably would have ended up on our roster. You know what I'm saying? And then who was your other guy? Because I know mine. Yeah, DJ Reader. His more like we talked about it. Like he's more like his role. And Ali McNeil.
He's one of the best in the league at doing that role.
Part of me having Ali McNeil is also a little bit of projection, so I wouldn't be mad if anybody wanted to put Kirby in place of him. No, I could have actually. Probably should have.
Yeah, probably.
Last question I had, and this is because you guys both had different order of these 2 players, was Gibbs versus Laporta. So you guys have thrown around the numbers of Gibbs potentially. Both of you said that he could potentially be a top 5 running back in the NFL. Sam Laporta, we know by assuming that he stays the same, if not grows, as a top 3 tight end in the NFL. So to me, I'm always wondering, like, how do you guys prioritize, a top 5 running back versus a top 3 tight end? Because to me, you would almost want to think that even though the running back may be 5th and the tight end may be 3rd, that it might be more important because of the running backs' importance to the offense. But you point out that the red zone targets for Laporta and all that. Is that what you have as Laporta over, and why do you have Gibbs over?
We both had Laporta over Gibbs, I believe. Yeah, and
I thought Eazy had Gibbs over Laporta.
No. And by the way, I wouldn't be mad at anybody that would put Gibbs over Laporta.
Yeah, I'm not mad if you do that as well. But yeah, I think
it's a very tight end friendly offense.
Well, it's a very tight end friendly offense. Laporta was 2nd team All Pro last year as a rookie. Like the kid is special. He is going to be one of the best tight ends in the league for a long time. Like Kelsey, Kittle, those guys are getting down to their last, the gray hairs on their ball sack. Like this guy, Mark Andrews, can never stay healthy. We don't know what Kyle Pitts is yet, truly. Like Sam Laporta has the runway to be the next number 1 tight end in the league for years to come.
Yeah, because that's the thing too with the tight end position specifically is like it takes these guys typically 2-3 years to get it going. He came out the gates on fire. Like he's gonna get better. I guess I can't really see him taking a step back or just plateauing at what he was last year. I guess maybe a hater would have that to say. What I saw from him is something Drake Ball told me. And I think he told you guys too back when he was on air. Never in his career did he feel like that one guy could tackle him. Actually, I think in Iowa, that's just like the motto for the tight end room.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let one guy tackle you. Don't ever let one guy tackle you. Always make sure it comes in bunches. And I think we're seeing more of that side of him this year. I'm talking about Sam Laporta.
Also.
What?
Stick, love you, irrational confidence.
Yeah, that's where
irrational. Joik thought NFL players couldn't tackle him one-on-one, but Stick's like, I got him.
Was there ever a video?
They never did it. Stick would be broken.
Stick would have.
Dude, you didn't work here when but Joik is a.
Stick's plan was to dive at his legs or knees and chip him up.
You should see the size of this dude's quads. But guys tried
doing that. Yeah.
He was literally a refrigerator. Like Joik.
Yeah.
Braylon is a freak of nature too. Joik was different, dude. His lower body is insane. Like how Terry Foss says, I like a dude with a big ass. Like Joik's lower body was
great kisser.
Yeah, great kisser.
Hey, shout out Joik for the best Sally
kisser.
Yeah, great Sally. Joik used to bring in Chick-fil-A all the time. Shout out Joik. Yeah. Joik's a good dude.
Did Gibbs hit that last year in that Raider game? I was watching that top 10 highlight. Did he when he was hopped up in the stands with the 2 fans, specifically the one chick he was getting cuffed?
That girl straddled. She took her shot. She grabbed some cheeks. She straddled his waist. She was trying to go home with somebody other than her husband that night. I'll tell you that.
That is very true. My guy Matthew Kruger asked, "How the hell do I have Jahmyr Gibbs over Dave Montgomery?" Simply put, Dave Montgomery with much more carries. I think he had. I'm looking at it right now. 219 carries. 1,015 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs with considerably less carries, with only 182, had 945. So he had less than 100 yards. Less than him, and way less carries.
Yeah,
like
if 30 less carries.
If you were to equate the carries, Gibbs would have had more yards than.
What's 30 times 5 off the top of your head? 150.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
30 times 5 off the top of your head, 150. 30 times 5 off the top of your head, 150. 30 times 5 off the top of your head, 150. 30 times 5 off the top of your head, 150. 30 times 5 off the top of your head, 150. 30 times 5 off the top of your head, 150. 30 times 5 off the top of your head, 150. 30 times 5 off the top of your head, 150. 30 times 5 off the top of your head, 150. 30 times 5 off the top of your head, 150. 30 times 5 off the top of your head, 150. 30 times 5 off the top of your head, 150. 30 times 5 off the top of your head, 150. 30 times 5 off the top of your head, 150. 30 times 5 off the top of your head, 150. 30 times 5 off the top of your head, 150. 30 times 5 It's simply put. Like Gibbs was just more electric with the ball in his hands. I
More
don't think
explosive.
that's even up for debate.
Yeah.
Different style guys, too.
players, for sure. Let me tell you guys about Planet Fitness. What is it? The Breaks? Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where anyone can feel comfortable and work on their fitness goals. At Planet Fitness, you'll experience a squeaky clean gym, tons of equipment, full body workout in 30 minutes. All memberships include fitness training, chest day to day. Make sure you go to a Planet Fitness near you. There's 50 in Metro Detroit and thousands more throughout the world. Planet Fitness, where fitness is essential.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
Are you tired of the same old Detroit sports merch? Head on over to woodwardsports.com, click that shop tab today, and check out what they got for you. They got hoodies, tees, hats, all guaranteed to turn heads. So head on over to woodwardsports.com, click that shop tab today, and get yourself some brand new
merch.
Can I?
What is it? The merch?
What is it? The merch? That's the new one.
Yeah,
that's new.
Oh yeah.
Can I confess what I did today?
Confess.
I mean,
I just took a
allegedly
bad shit.
Allegedly, or
no, I did it.
Okay.
So in the morning
hey,
show,
I don't want you to get caught up.
No, not great like that.
Yeah, I killed this bitch.
I'm very familiar with the statute of limitations. Okay, 7 years for what I did this morning. No, but for real though.
Oh my god.
There's somebody in the chat talking shit, and shout out to Danny G. He got me. Danny G got me good. But somebody else in the chat from the morning show was talking shit. And it's not a name I was familiar with, so he meant it maliciously. Like, I don't know you enough to, like, you're not in my chat playing around to say the things he was saying.
Yeah.
And so
was he directing it at you?
Yeah. So I took actually, you know what?
Our chat would beat the morning show's chat ass.
Oh, for sure.
Just saying. I'm putting our chat against any chat on Woodward Sports.
Absolutely.
I mean, a lot of them are going to be fighting themselves, but the outliers.
Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek.
I think BD would be second though, right?
Shout out, Gun Guy.
Yeah.
Take your pants off.
Second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spenny, have you heard about the merch? What about the merch?
What is the merch?
What is it? The merch?
Look at Slack, Chris.
I don't know if I want.
No, go ahead.
Hey, I want to see this. Or I'll just
wait.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it.
Just wait.
He was coming at you. Pause.
Yeah, and he really, like twice. And it was not, again, don't know this guy. Like when you guys talk shit, like we talk shit to each other. So I take it as like banter. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys are here watching us.
You don't
supporting the
respect
show.
me as a man.
Yeah, I got to take it as like when you're talking shit to your boys, really.
Yeah, ETN still chirping me for my Rams comment last Friday.
What did you say? The Rams?
I said he couldn't get Matthew Stafford's you-know-what out of his mouth.
Yeah, you did say that.
I did, so
yeah.
Whatever, ETN.
But that's fair.
Get over
you
it.
talk to your boys like that.
There's one chat member I hate, and I think everybody knows who that is.
That's fair.
Oh.
Put it up, Chris. Would you or would you not?
Bro.
This is his girlfriend.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, you want to take shots at me? Listen.
That's a sharp chin.
I'll get you guys an autograph or whatever to the first person that fucks this guy's girlfriend. How about that?
You know what? Let me hit that.
Oh my God.
How about that? That's what I did this morning. Slid in those DMs.
No way.
Bam!
No way.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I was about to say.
Allegedly.
You should fuck his girlfriend. That would be.
For sure. I'm working on it. But you guys have an open challenge to beat me to it. All right?
No, it's not Detroit supremacy. I like Detroit supremacy. Yeah. Everybody who's a BDE frequent knows who it is for sure.
What, in yours?
Yeah, the person I hate.
I saw Lance blocked who shall not be named earlier. I saw that.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What did the guy say to you?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
It wasn't that bad. But I don't know, dude, to be talking like that, bro.
Like,
So
this guy stinks. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend, buddy. It's like, whoa, man, relax.
Hey, first one to beat me. And if you did it, just send in the video. We'll play on the show. You know
Someone
what I'm saying?
said crimson shit.
Crimson shit.
I told you that shit could pop a balloon.
Who's Chris the Crimson shit?
No,
looks
her.
like Detroit Waluigi.
Oh, her?
Yeah.
Oh, we could do that too. We just call her ugly. It's not fair.
Oh no,
It's not
no,
fair.
she
to her.
looks
Yeah,
good.
we gotta take him. Yeah,
She looks good.
it's for sure. I would. The Crimson Chin's wild.
Crimson shit is crazy. Jay Washington got it. Shout out Jay Washington.
Damn,
Just
that
like
chin
the
long.
Kendrick beef, it immediately went to family.
I'm not
What
even,
did the guy? What did he say? What did he say?
I'll tell you off
gotta
here. I
know
gotta
what
see the chin one more time. Man.
Oh.
I completely forgot the first thing you said. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Easy, you gonna double down?
Okay, I see it now. I'm sorry. It's
Yeah,
fine.
the chin is. She looks good though. She's a good looking girl for sure.
That shit's
I agree.
catching everything.
Pro all day.
Dude, he had to say. He said something to hurt you. I gotta know what that is, so I can keep that in the back pocket. Just in
Easy
case.
master troll.
That's like Beyonce fan level shit.
Initially, though, I was gonna
We were
have.
just talking, saying great things about Beyonce fans,
Bro.
and you said
I was gonna put it in a thumbnail. I'm like, it's not fair to this girl. So I was like, open challenge. Whoever hits first wins. and I don't pay my bets like Terrell and FL. Like, you'll get whatever we're talking about. I mean, what do you want to autograph? We'll make it happen.
This beef immediately went Kendrick and Drake. It just went straight
It
to
ain't even that
family.
serious. That's.
you made it that serious.
Is it serious?
Yes.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny. I don't think it's that
You did the
serious.
Drake. You did the Drake.
I did go Kendrick on Neil and Stick.
Easy,
But
that
they
was,
deserved it.
That was one of the biggest troll jobs I've ever seen, bro.
I thought it was lighthearted.
It's not lighthearted, bro. You put up her picture and said, "Whoever bangs his girlfriend, I'll give you an autograph."
Well, that was the plan. And I saw the picture. You said you would. So I was like, all
That's
right.
crazy, bro.
I guess it was too far.
Someone put chin music on blast.
If you do it and you play sweet chin music, you're
Oh my god, dude. I love when we talk about people's appearance. It's my favorite thing because I know it just makes them even more pissed off. See two fat asses up here being like, yeah, look at that chin, bitch.
chin longer than Stewie Griffin's head.
Oh man.
The crimson chin is accurate. Chin music on blast. Come on. Yeah, I don't want to make fun of her.
No, yeah, she's a very nice looking.
We can make fun of the
young
guy.
lady.
I'll find a picture of the guy. He is got the fucked up teeth. This shit got like punched in or something. Or he just stopped brushing.
What did he?
How is it even
hurt you,
crazy, bro?
What did he say? Just say it.
It was just like, why are you going? I don't know. You'd be going at me. That's all. Like, if we disagree on sports sake, that's fine. But you want to say shit like that? It's like, brother, we can take it there. We can take it to the streets. I mean,
What did he say?
He took it to the streets.
It really wasn't bad. I'm not gonna tell you what he said.
It makes you worse by not saying
You gonna tell me a break?
Yeah, I'll tell you a break.
Okay.
Yeah, it really wasn't even bad.
What is it? The breaks?
What is it? The breaks?
I want it.
Oh man, I feel bad for her.
I don't even want to. So we already did our top 10 players.
Let's do top 10 chins.
Stop. We're not making fun of her.
No,
We're making
yeah,
fun of,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't give us anything else to go off of.
This is very fair. I guess yeah. You know what? I'll find the photo of him there.
Grab a picture of him. Yeah.
Yeah. You thought you got the fucked up things. You saw him at two or in person.
Let's go to.
So you're telling me he outkicked his coverage?
Oh, for sure, this guy outkicked the cover.
Let's go to break. I really want to figure out what this guy said. Tell us about the
Dude, if
morning
he
show.
was lighthearted joking, I feel so bad.
Yeah, if I hear this and it's not like bad, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
But we'll figure it out at break.
I told you it wasn't bad.
So why did you just do that, bro?
Bro just chose violence.
I did this with Silky too, actually.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, that was mean.
Well, Silky's being kind of aggressive.
Yeah. Shout out Silky.
Shout out Silky.
If you wake up
You said
in
you
the
feel bad for
morning,
me trolling Booter.
All right, I
You're
feel
putting
bad
this
now.
guy's girlfriend on blast.
It's because I think she's a beautiful young lady.
Yeah, and everybody should bang her.
if you wake up in the morning,
I feel awful now.
oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Wake up with Woodward.
If you wake up in the morning and don't immediately throw
so
on
sorry.
Wake Up Woodward, You are doing it wrong. Make sure you throw on Wake Up Woodward every single day, 8 to 10 a.m. live on Woodward Sports.
Sorry.
For more great content from Woodward Sports, you join Kool-Aid, Flannel Sam, Broder, JB, and KG every morning. And every 5 to 7, make sure you come check out the heavyweights after. Let's go.
Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Ham for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports. Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
What's up, everybody? Neil Rule, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, home of the Planet Fitness Studios. Let me tell you a little personal story about myself with Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness helped me change my life, and it can do the same for you. The best gym in the gym game. The clean facilities, tons of cardio equipment, tons of weights as well. And look, through all the price increases, inflation, all that, hasn't happened at Planet Fitness. Still $1 down, $10 per month, $24.99 a month for the Black Card as well. It's Planet Fitness, everybody, where your fitness is essential.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Oh,
I feel so bad.
Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and no Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work, and people have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800-STAY-OUT. That's 1-800-STAY-OUT. And let them know Woodward Sports sent you. Oh, fuck, dude.
I apologize.
My face hurts from laughing so
Oh,
hard.
my God.
I apologize.
Oh, that was some of the funniest shit.
My stomach is...
It wasn't that bad.
It was not. It wasn't bad at all.
I told you it wasn't
It was
bad.
a really lighthearted jab, dude.
But it was the intent. He had intent with it. He thought he was doing something. It's really not his fault, too. You know whose fault it was? Remember the troll we had yesterday?
Yeah, Mile High.
Yeah, so I kept blocking him. So then eventually he went to my personal page because I was the one blocking him, and he was like, "I hope your mom gets cancer," and like shit like that.
Oh,
yeah. Which obviously don't give a shit about that guy. He's a complete pussy because we don't even know who the fuck he is. Making accounts if he's a loser anyway. So I do apologize for that last confession, I guess, that I made.
Whew. Fuck. All right.
Sorry about that.
Mailbag. Let's get some mailbag questions in there.
Do you want to do the sick? No, you do mailbag. Get your mailbag in.
Oh, we can do the Cade stuff tomorrow. And the Sycamore stuff. Yeah, we can say that for tomorrow.
Yeah, we got the Cade stuff, the Sycamore stuff. There was also the Hooker stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, we got stuff we'll save tomorrow, I guess. I love you guys too. And listen, I apologize.
New episode. I will say that I just clipped it from yesterday's channel, but coming out 7 o'clock. SpemRx Speaks. Go over there, smash the like button, please.
Smash.
I appreciate that.
No, it wasn't Silky. Silky's the guy.
It was
Silky's
not
our
Silky.
guy.
No, it was not Silky.
I did this one other time and it was at Silky, so I apologize. But that was also I was emotional that day, I'm not gonna lie, because it was off the free agency. I forget what we were mad about.
I don't know. I mean, not getting a free agent.
Danielle Hunter, maybe.
When I found out how much Daniel.
Yeah. You were very upset
because he signed for something so frivolous. It felt like a very. By the way, so Dion, every time I talk to him, he wants to trade for T. Higgins. And I'm just like, yo, Dion, you're tripping. That ain't gonna happen. Did you see on Pat McAfee came out that the deal that he's expecting was similar to Michael Pittman's, which Michael Pittman only signed a 3-year, $70 million deal, which is like $23 million. Right? You made the right? That's super affordable in my opinion.
especially in this 2-year window.
Right? Maybe I could say this as a topic for tomorrow, so we have more lines to talk about.
Save it for tomorrow.
I'm down. One thing that was on ESPN that Chris and I saw, Ayuk not at 49ers OTAs over contract talks.
Bitch.
Couldn't be us.
Couldn't be us. Adam Young in the Woodward Sports Chat. Mailbag, is booing them kids a new religion? I subscribe to it if it is. Fuck them kids.
It's not a religion. It's a way of life.
I'm booing them kids. I hate kids.
Just a fan. Eazy shoots a guy and says, I'm sorry.
Mailbag. Yeah, he definitely did. Mailbag. Spenny, I see the electrician is growing on you. It's okay. Embrace it. Welcome to the dark side.
Oh, we're stuck with it now.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I hate it. I hate that we're stuck with it.
Yeah.
We've said it multiple times as a joke.
Yeah. And now it's stuck. Yeah.
So now when we say it and people hear it for the first time, like, what a fucking lame-ass nickname. Why would
Mailbag.
you say that?
Mailbag from John Jones. Which one, Eazy or Spenny, put the Riz on Beth? All right. And then dump truck she's pulling.
We can't. Why would you read that one?
All right. Definitely got the dumper.
You know
that
what?
thing is
Let me hit
insane.
that.
Matthew Kruger, mailbag. Do you trade Cade Cunningham for Jeremy Grant and less minutes?
No.
And for more?
Hard
No.
pass.
No.
Wait, what?
No, I'm not trading. Not trading him for.
What the fuck?
Nap God said Easy equals J. Cole.
Oh, I'm Kendrick. What do you mean?
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm attacking families.
But then
shit.
you just apologize.
Yeah, that was J. Cole. J. Cole's song was like 2 days. Yours was like 2 minutes. Of
Yeah,
a segment.
like 5 minutes.
I'm Kendrick with this shit. I'm not J. Cole. But I do apologize for that.
As long as you don't say, I'll have my chin out, take your best shot, you won't be J. Cole.
Yeah, no, she had her chin. I'm sorry.
Danny G.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
She took it on the chin. She'll be all right. Danny G said Drake is definitely an advocate for FM
man, I
kids.
feel so bad.
Yeah, dude.
He meant that shit maliciously though.
No, he did not.
100% yes, but yeah, we don't know this. You heard the name? Have you heard the name?
No,
of the chat?
but like
That's
people
what I'm
say
saying.
shit like that all the time. It's very lighthearted.
You don't know me, son.
it's elementary.
You don't know me, son.
All right, that'll do it for us today. Appreciate y'all tapping into the heavyweights. Make sure you smash the like button. For Eazy, for Nick, for Chris, I'm Spenny. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace. Well, Spenny Speaks, new episode. Go like it, please.
Wait, what message? Whose message? Whose message we